each other do nothing again. Break down walls between you and yourself. Open yourself and let somebody in there. Break down walls between you and your neighbors. Break down walls between you and your friends. Everything that we are belongs to us. How can I take what I already have? Well, everything that you have and all the things that are yours, or you'll be waiting for the rest of us after that. Head on, whoa, head on, head on, head on, head on, head on. Oblivion! Head on, whoa, whoa, head on, head on, head on, head on, head on. Who's next? Everything that we are belongs to us. How can I take what I already have? Well, everything that you have and all the things that are yours, what we'll be waiting for the rest of us after that. Head on, whoa, head on, hey, head on, head on, head on, head on. Oblivion! Head on, whoa, whoa, head on, hey, head on, head on, head on, head on. Who's next? Do it. Do it, Zion. Do it. I double dog dare ya. Go make a band because you're young. Do it. That was Head On from the Church of Entertainment Hedonism, our 2013 record, Looking Down the Barrel of a Girl. Oh my God, I'm such a corn dog sometimes. What can I say? I'm a big corn dog. I hope everybody can hear me. How are you doing tonight? I know, it's Tuesday. You're like, Bubba, what are you doing? Listen, I had a couple of days. They weren't necessarily hard, but they were a pain in the ass. And there was lots of phone calls and people coming in and out. It was not a creative moment in my life. So I watched a bunch of stuff and I drew some pictures and I wrote a couple scripts and I built a spaceship and I started an outpost. And I just finished Tank Girl's introductory quest for their stuff, so I'm going to start planning a greenhouse. So I thought I'd get on tonight and, do a little Starfield thing. Probably not for a whole 3 hours, but show off some stuff. My new spaceship. What do you guys think? Let's do it. Lewis, feeling good, Lewis. Yeah, it's Tuesday night. Well, I would look to see who was on, and there wasn't anybody on YouTube anyway, and I was just like, man, something's got to give. All right, so there's nothing magical or special about my base other than I got one down on the ground. I put this thing down. I've been hunting all over the damn galaxy for enough ingots to actually build some mining apparatus and set up some links and all that kind of stuff. So my barn is still empty. Behold, the field where my fucks lay fallow. Yeah, my barn's empty. I just started, man. What can I say? I just started. But I have started, and that's something, right? Why is there a giant hole in my... Is that a window? What is happening here? Oh, it must be a window. Yeah, of course it's a window. It's the greenhouse. Derp. All right. Enough horsing around. I did put out a Dark Star pad as well, so that I can build my ship. And this is it. This is the new Nova Leaf. And I built this thing by simply deleting the previous Nova Leaf, which was just a renamed Razor Leaf, but with a couple extra cargo storage containers. And then I built it from scratch. And I did it that way because
honestly, every time I tried to tear it apart and then put it back together modified, I would have a hard time making it all work, you know? My brain just didn't want to work that way, and I kept getting frustrated and Xing out and then coming back to it later. I was getting nowhere, and worst case scenario, I wasn't able to put things back together the way they were put together before, and I'm just scratching my head. Like, why is this so hard for me? So this is the Nova Leaf, and I love everything about the Nova Leaf. I love all of the crazy built-in storage that I've got. It's not the highest level stuff. Du Bublé is only level 30, and it's Xbox, so I have no ability to cheat or do any credits even. So I had to just rely on what I can actually do, which is pretty refreshing. I always say, you know, well, with Violet or Vandal on the PC, I could do whatever I want because I got 2,000 hours in the game. I got 23 plus unities, legitimate unities. Most of them were rushed for powers, but I mean, they are legitimate unities. I can do whatever I want. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, there's always going to be some roleplay explanation why I can have 2 million credits or I can have XYZ ship or whatever. It doesn't make any difference. But the liberating thing about Du Bublé is he's got no such excuse. He's a brand new dude. Deeply in love with Sarah, who I gave dark hair to. I got the idea straight from Raven's stream, and I just liked it so much it totally changes Sarah's whole vibe, which is awesome. And of course, Darkstar. You guys have seen Darkstar before. You know what Darkstar is all about. It allows me to go in here and, you know, build ships. My own little menu. So as you can see, this is about the limit of what I can get away with right now at level 30. It's not a whole lot to it. It's not really anything all that special. It does do pretty well in combat against equal level things. And with the help of, you know, Torin in a fleet ship, I can handle outposts and watchtower incursions and that type of thing. I've got them all set to piss off watchtowers so that they don't run all the time. But, yeah. I think it's kind of fun. I deliberately tore off a bunch of panels to give it less weight to bring up its maneuverability into the low 90s, which was fun. It is kind of stripped down. If you took out all of the storage containers and stuff, there's a definite element of jank to the poor Nova Leaf, which I can appreciate. I also love the fact that it's got an actual throbbing disco dance floor, because I think that's a must in a spaceship in the future. I think if you don't have a disco dance floor, what are you even doing? You know? What's going on? Like, is your soul dead? Or, I mean, really? Bruh? No dance floor at all? No radio? No boombox even? Man, feel bad for you. So I made sure I have one. And that's cool. However, the lambent corridors, I'm not really a fan of. I don't like the way that they're all rounded like this. Because I can't hang posters very easily. I mean, I'd probably be able to figure out a way to do it in the creation kit or put up some false walls or, I don't know, something. But, yeah, not really a fan of the walls there. Got some storage back here. All of our gotten gains, whether ill or otherwise. I say it like that because ever since I built this ship, I am always running with contraband, and I have no idea why. And Raven helped me troubleshoot it last night. I cannot figure it out. I have no contraband on me. None of my companions have contraband on them. None of my Xenopets, even the ones in the boxes, have contraband. I changed to a different ship. There's no there's contraband, but there's nothing in any of my inventory or anything like that. And it's only there occasionally, and it's always 100% chance to evade the scanners. Like, I have all this extra contraband storage. I've never, you know, done any contraband storage, so I don't know what the fuck. Toasted, what is up, my brother? Nice, nice. Good to see you, man. I, of course, cannot live without having my Xenomaster. So, there he is. Bam, bam. So yeah, we got a ship. It's cool. I like the lambent stuff mostly. It's got kind of a vibe to it, kind of a death disco, punk rock, you know, post-goth, post-glam kind of vibe to it. I love the shutters. There are parts of it I don't like so much, but I can't really have one without the other. You know, I'm not going to get this vibe without the rounded walls and that type of thing. So maybe next time I build the Nova Leaf, I'll build it differently with different interior halves. I think you guys noticed probably that the exterior halves are definitely, or exterior pieces.
Is something amiss?
The decorations are, whatever you call it. What's the word I'm looking for? They're like not mechanical pieces. They're not really decorations. They're like body pieces and stuff. But they don't really do anything, so they serve the same kind of function as decorations. It doesn't matter. Anyway, they're all like Deimos and stuff. I wanted a tough-looking ship on the outside. But on the inside, I wanted this paisley psychedelic, you know, post-punk, you know, gothic disco dance floor type thing. And I got it. I'm not sure if I would go with all of it. I don't know. I do love having my own DJ booth and my own dance floor. Pedro posted a mod in Raven's chat today for a music thing where you can run your own playlists and stuff off of files on your computer. And I got to check that out. That'd be fun. But yeah, a little le bubble, du bubble of the bubble, dancing on his lambent ship. I know a place where we could dance all night, baby. Is it cool? It's all right. It's all right. Let's go. It's all right. Pedro. Yes, I got the lambent going. And like I was telling everybody, I love most of it. I love most of it. There's no reason not to love all of it. It's just not exactly what I envisioned when I got it, but I don't know why I would have envisioned anything else. I saw all the screenshots. I think it's mostly, I wish that most of the walls were like this, but this is a hab. Those aren't really walls. This is, well, down there is really, you know, where the walls are for the corridors and stuff. The captain's bedroom's okay. It feels like it would go better with Violet, like a girl character, but, you know, who gives a shit? Dububble can do it as well. I mean, he's got the big old neck and facial tattoo. He's a hipster. You know, he's got the Deimos trucker cap and the shoes that glow when he runs. So, you know, he can get away with it. But, yeah, Lambent's cool. And the funny thing about this ship is because it was built from the bones of the Nova Leaf, or the Nova Leaf, the Razor Leaf, even though I completely deleted my ship and started from scratch with the landing bay and the landing gear and all that, it still does the same Mantis thing to the spacers. So, you know, fly into space, run into some spacers, and about half the time they'll be like, oh, God, check your scanners. It's the Mantis, you know, which is hilarious to me because there's not a single legitimate piece of Mantis ship left in this sucker.
3, 2, 1.
It holds all the members of Constellation at once. We even had Torrent riding with us for a while, but he's in the support ship now, so. And it's a big slow tank if I put anything into, you know, the weapons. It's a big slow tank. Here they are.
It's the Mantis.
It's the Mantis!
Yeah, right. Scanning.
Damn it!
We're leaving. We're sorry. Faster. Please, don't kill me. Thank you, Mantis. What's a Mantis?
Well, what's a Mantis? Don't worry about it. Citizen! Don't worry about what a Mantis is. You just mind your own business, and I'll take care of the rest. So, yeah, it's a cool-ass ship. It's not super fast yet. You know, I imagine as I level up and put more points into spaceship design and, you know, engines and all that kind of stuff and catch up to a little bit where like the Moonshine Twins are, I'll be able to run with a lot more stuff cranked up and, you know, more weapons and that type of stuff. But for now, it works fine. It does the thing. It gets me from point A and point B, and it's 100% built by me, which is pretty freaking crazy. I love the ASC Deimos, the look of the wing sections on those ships, and so I had to incorporate that a little bit into my design here. Hopefully when I build my next one, I'll incorporate some of the other ship mods that I have downloaded, because I pretty much went straight up with Deimos and Lambent this time around. Didn't really branch out too much from there. What's up, Ram? My fellow spacers. Yeah, got to get the useful Briggs patch going with it because I am a bounty hunter, you know, of course. Absolutely. Will says, just want to let you know I've been rocking it for a couple days now and loving it. What was he rocking? I missed it. Sorry, Will. Oh, something for Arcane. Gotcha. Yeah, nice. Where the hell is my planet, man? It's Crete. Sweet Pea 704 recommended Crete, so I went with Crete for my first outpost, and it's totally fine. It does everything I need to do, everything that's written on the tin. It's got a breathable atmosphere. It's got some Xenos. It's got a wide assortment of, you know, materials, raw materials and resources. I'm just now getting enough ingots together so that I can build.
Time to find out.
Some mining apparatus and that type of stuff here, I hope. The weirdest thing is I cannot find that two-story, like motorhome coach-looking elevated trailer that we were supposed to have gotten with this. I totally have it on my PC version with Violet, but I cannot find it at all in this version. It's the strangest damn thing. It's almost like I don't really have either Terran Armada or Free Lanes installed, but it says they are, so I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. Where is the... Sorry, guys. This is one of those things where I'm like, I don't normally try to build, even in Fallout 4, outposts and stuff on stream, because I get super, like, distracted and I fall into it, and I'm trying to understand. I have 2,000 hours in this game, you guys, and I've been through the Unity 20-something times, mostly to max out the powers. I've done all the storylines, I think. You know, there might be something out there that I never ran into. All the side quests, and I love all of them and cringe at some of them occasionally, depending on what I'm bringing to the table at the time, where my head's at. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but I never spent any time building ships, and I didn't have to. I mean, let's be honest. Larry was in the chat earlier. He might still be there. Larry gifted me really early on when I first started streaming, like within a couple, 2 or 3 months, and I was doing Starfield. I met Larry. Larry came by, and next thing I know, he's like, download this, you know, I made this ship, and it's perfect for you. And then he started calling it Bubble Ship, and as far as I know, I was the only one that was really using it that I ever saw anyway. And it was like the Battlestar Galactica. It did everything. It was the Watchtower killer. And so for the longest time, I never felt the need to learn how to use the shipbuilder and build ships. I just kept doing what I like to do, which was narrative stuff. So, unfortunately, that means that I never learned how to do the things I didn't learn how to do, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. But I figure once I get good at it again, then I can feel free to use Larry's ships and other modded ships again, because I know if I download a ship with Play Stores Yourself, I will probably give up on building ships. The Play Stores Yourself was the funkiest thing that I ever tried to learn how to do. Not good at it. Complete idiot when it came to trying to ship build with Play Stores Yourself. I would get everything put together again and just realize that I had no access between, like, my upper and lower deck. Like, I didn't place a door. And I had to tear everything off to get back at it, and then I couldn't remember how I had it before, and it was just what an absolute shit show. So Doing all this on the Xbox. No cheating mods, no 2 engines, no 2 reactors. None of that kind of horse shit, because it's the Xbox and I'm using mostly achievement-friendly stuff. Yeah, it's been fun. Now I just have to figure out how to set up supply links and, you know, do resource gathering and all of that kind of stuff. And I will have at least another big chunk of the game with some level of understanding for it, which will be a nice change. Tailored spaces. Trying to figure out if I'm going to put the bar in the barn or in the greenhouse. I'm thinking you need a bar in both the barn and the greenhouse, right? Isn't that... I've never really lived on a farm before. You'd have to have like a bar in the greenhouse and the farm, wouldn't you? Isn't that how that works? I know if the greenhouse or the barn was in LA, there would definitely be a bar in it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, do I have any way to build any... yeah, the botany table. I guess I could build the botany table. Is that for Tank Girls mod? Or is that just a decoration? Or is that a base game thing? I wonder. We should probably put the botany table in this room, away from the prime growing area.
What are you going to build next?
What am I gonna build next? I don't know. A greenhouse filled with luscious plants, Sarah. Don't you like plants? I guess I could put Sarah's... No, I'll have to find another table for it. It's never gonna fit here. Her lovely marriage gift was her dog tags and a UC flag, I guess. Not really sure how that works, but okay. Cargo leak, landing pad, mission boards. Yeah. Alien incubator. Yeah, got that on the ship. Ashta snow globe. How adorable is that? Dark Star extractors. Here we go. Obviously can't go in here. Don't have the benzene. Yeah, I don't have all the materials still. I'm still searching, you guys, for just the baseline materials so that I could get, like, all that stuff that you see those videos where the guys are like, make 300 million space bucks in the first 30 minutes of Starfield. You know, like, go buy 15,000 credits worth of stuff from New Atlantis and fly to this planet and land exactly here and set up this and set up that and hook those together and do this. And in a half hour, you'll have 30 million bucks or whatever. That may be true. That may be true, but I have been working for a solid 4 hours off and on yesterday and today, just trying to find everything I need to find to set up my first extractors. So either something's changed or I'm significantly better at bullshitting, rock and roll, telling fish stories, and I don't know, dancing maybe, than I am at building things in this game, because I have still not gotten to the point where, as you can see, I can put down even a single extractor. But I have built a ship, my friends, so I am very proud of that. And I am very happy how it came out. It's fun. Can I see it? No, it's just too damn dark. But the design on the ship is like really skeletal. I had all kinds of armor plating and stuff on it, the usual demo stuff. And then I started stripping it back, trying to get that maneuverability up closer to 90. And once I got done, I had this like really interesting line when it takes off and lands, and when you look at it coming from the front. And anyway, I'm very happy with it. I'm still on the fence about all the Lambent, but I'm overall very happy with the design.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
What's up, Heller? I wish I had some mining operations set up for you.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Well, soon. Soon. We're definitely going to mine soon. Let's see. I've got all my buttons pushed. Yeah. Mission boards. ways to take care of my bounties, ways to collect new bounties, more quests than you can shake a stick at. Marty McFly, what's up? So yeah, I wanted to jump on tonight and show off my ship. This is a terrible lighting for showing off my ship. Let's go to bed real quick. Maybe we can convince Sarah to take a break and lie down here and be my girl. I doubt it. She's always so busy. It's a fine day with you around. That's right. But you still love to hear it, right? It's nice to hear it every once in a while. Apparently I'm a big Borealis fan too. I should probably get over to Neon again and introduce myself. It is 1959 local time. Local time is exactly equivalent to Earth, so I need, what, 10 to get some sunlight? That should put me into some direct sunlight, I would imagine. Oh, it's the weirdest damn thing with the contraband, though. Constantly not able to fly directly to New Atlantis or Cydonia. One of my Xenopets is famished? Oh, no.
I wish all of our moments together could last forever.
Oh, that's sweet. Are you famished, buddy? Oh, weird. Hunger 50 out of 100. Yeah. How about give you some food? Restore 20. Restore 20. That'll be good for now. And there we go. All right, Sarah. Got to remember how to get out of here. My double-decker ship here. Andreja,
Do you need something?
are you still sweeping down here? You've been sweeping for like 3 days. Andreja would never get along, and it's still dark.
Captain, it is pleasant to...
What did I do wrong? I drastically misread the time at the very least, huh? All right, cheese fries from Canada. And I don't know, maybe... Gotta have something. Fermented dairy? Yeah, that sounds like it would go well with cheese fries, doesn't it? 0MN. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah, as you can see, let's see. Well, I don't know how to prove it to you. How can I prove it to you? How can I show you anyway? Prove it's kind of a silly phrase. It's not like you're trying to bust me out on it. I don't have any... if you guys spot any contraband while I'm going through here, just shout it out for me. I don't have any contraband. Got a lot of crap. No contraband whatsoever. And like I said, yesterday, Raven and I walked through it, and we looked at it, and it was like none of my companions had any. Nothing. Yet, every single time we go somewhere on a hunt for, you know, ingots or whatever, so we can start building this mining colony up here. When I try to fast travel there, it tells me you can't fast travel there because you're riding dirty. You're going to catch me riding dirty, chat. And then it's when I get there and they scan me, it says I have a 100% chance. The only time it was different was when I deliberately stole everything from the Shaw Cave with when I was doing the main quest.
Faraday's budget tours. I have a request from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain.
No. Let's see. We'll go to Aquila because we haven't been there for a while to pick up some ores, I guess. Cheyenne. There you are. You're over here. No. There it is. Everything's grayed out because I do not have the ability to fast travel there because I'm riding dirty. You have contraband. Settled systems require scanning. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Go there anyway.
Appreciate
Okay.
it if you have the time. But if you don't, that is really alright. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's
but
possible,
Captain
but
is busy.
I haven't,
Let's continue
to the
our
best of
next
my knowledge,
destination.
dropped anything out of my pockets since I built the new ship. You know what I mean? And it's a Lambent ship, so it looks like somebody left drugs all over the ground.
Restart space. Please hold
See,
your
contraband on ship,
while we scan you for
chance to evade 100%.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
And then I can proceed. And the only time it's ever been different is when I was doing the main quest with Sam. We went into the Shaw Cave, and I picked the lock on the contraband case that's in there and took, you know, all of the stuff that was in there, and I had it on my person, and I flew back home to Jemison on purpose to see what would happen. And it was like, ooh,
by Laredo Firearms and took a look around.
51% chance to evade. And I evaded, and then I went to Wolf, and I sold it all. And then I came back, and it said, and there was nothing when I went through the vendor at Wolf. There, I looked through my ship and myself, nothing. And so when I went back, it said, you have contraband, 100% chance to evade. No idea. I'm just wondering if it's like some kind of permanent bug, because if it was the PC, there might be some hope that I could fix it, you know, with the right console command or whatever. If it's on the console, it's just going to be there forever. I'll be this slightly roguish character, you know, who's always riding dirty, but nobody can ever pin it on him.
That's sure sometimes spotted by the farm.
Which is fine, I guess, you know. Sarah does love a bad boy.
If you're short on credits, I get all kinds in here.
I bet you do.
Rangers, traders, locals, tourists, they all come to me for supplies.
Thanks to Watchtower, I always have contraband on me. I'll test without any contraband to see if it also happens with me. Yeah, I'm not trying to blame Lambent, but now that you mention it, I mean, they do kind of have a look about them. It's kind of a party barge, right? Show me what you got.
Feel free to look around.
I just think it's funny that it's like you're riding dirty, but there's no chance that we're going to be able to scan it off you. So you're fine. It's just a constant reminder that you're, you know, a little dirty, which is actually kind of on the nose for Lambent. If you've been to their headquarters and you've become a member of their consortium or their collective, you know they're into criminal fencing activities, that type of thing. So that kind of makes sense. I just don't recall reading anything in the descriptions, and I don't want to jump to the conclusion. Like I said, it doesn't really affect the game any. It's weird. The only thing it affects is like fast traveling or traveling directly to a place where there's scanning for contraband without clicking somewhere in the world instead of on the location you want to go to. You know, because it'll take you to orbit, and then you'll be scanned, and then you can choose once you've been given the clearance to land wherever you want to land. So it's just kind of an extra step, but it's an extra step with like juicy role play attached to it. So certainly not something that I would ever get mad at, but definitely very different. Should I just go ahead and buy, like, you know, am I going to be able to? No, I better chill out. Chill out, Bubbles. You're running low on cash. You're going to need to do some missions. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know, chat. I just don't know. I would be interested to know the backstory behind that. But it definitely hasn't impacted my game in any way yet, other than to kind of freak me out the first couple times it happened. Like, whoa, wait a second. What did I forget? I thought I forgot Watchtower stuff instead of stashing it on, you know, Stardock. Nope. Just some kind of invisible contraband flag that follows me around like a I just got kicked out of Motley Crue for missing a court date or something, you know? I'm going to have to earn some cash. I have unlocked a few more powers. It's just so much fun to play this character because he has like literally no leg up. You know, never been through the Unity, unlocking things as he goes, level 30, very limited. No, you know, mods that would allow me to, I can't even just, you know, do the player.add item space F space 2 million and give myself money and justify it with, I could download a mod that deposits bank into one account and then interdimensionally you can draw from other bank accounts. I forget what it's called. Thorgan recommended it to me at one point. But then I'm like, why do I even have to do that? Like, why do I need to? I can just pretend that I did that and role play it and just player, you know, .add item F the money. It has been a long time since I've played where I didn't have the option to do that. So the Xbox is kind of a challenge in that way. I'm wearing what I have to wear. I'm doing what I've got to do. It's cool. Walter wants me to go and R&D with his team. That sounds super boring. But I got to earn some money somehow, some kind of way. Return of the Starjacker. God, I wonder if I could take that on now. No, I can barely get there. Probably run into some watchtower dickheads too. Yeah. Plus they take all your gear and stuff, and this is supposed to be about building and just goofing off and making spaceships and outposts, not running the hard way trying to rescue old Hannibal from himself. Yeah, deputized. I'm right here for that. Oh, it still picks Starjacker. That's funny. Settled Systems News Network? Anything? I have yet to even hear about the Terran incursions. And that, coupled with the fact that I could not build the double-decker trailer, almost tells me that the new DLC is not installed, but according to my Xbox it is. Isn't that weird? Issues, my friends. I think the first thing she does is send us on a pick something off a bounty board type mission. That's one way to make some cash, I guess.
Walked in and tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
That's pretty crazy, even by Shawgang standards.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an overabundance of common sense.
Ain't that the truth?
Need something?
I wanted to let you know that you're not going to have to worry about the Shaw gang anymore because actually Shaw herself attacked me and is now dead. But the Marshal sent me.
Oh, well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who
Hi,
we
Sweet
are
Pea.
and what we do. Well,
You can pretend you won Publishers Clearinghouse. Exactly. No, I'm level 30.
Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive.
This is my
break up
Xbox
a
character,
smuggling
so.
operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars.
Cyber Goes,
Whatever
thanks
needs
for the
doing
raid,
to
man.
keep
I'm
the
sorry
people
that I
safe,
missed your guys' chat.
we do.
I was blabbing about building my first spaceship and stuff, and I wasn't paying enough attention. That's terrible of me, and I apologize. I think that's admirable.
Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've
Put a
got
couple
some
of my
questions.
lanterns down.
I'll answer
Good
anything
light.
I can.
I will. That's a great idea. Lanterns. All right. I know what I need to do. Let's continue.
Okay,
I
then.
gotta earn some money. I keep buying all
worried
the
about
ingots and
myself.
shit I can find.
I'm in charge of
Trying to
making
make
sure
my
anyone
outpost
that wants
go,
to be
and
a Freestar
I'm
Ranger is
going
up
broke.
to the task.
God
That
forbid
being
I had to
said,
pay for
the
real
marshals wouldn't send you
fuel
here
or
if he
something.
didn't think you had potential. So,
Will, look
let's
the other
get
way,
moving.
brother.
Are
You
you
would not
ready to sign
approve
up with the
of this
Freestar
fuckery that
Rangers?
is happening. I want to join. I want to join. Let's do it.
It's a dangerous job, but an important one. As long as you leave room for your commitments to Constellation,
Oh, of course.
you won't have any problems.
And my commitments to UC.
Before I hand you a badge,
you know.
I need to know you can handle the job.
What am I looking
You
at?
helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission.
Still waiting for
terminal
that
and take
beer I
one of the
ordered.
listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up.
All right. I'll do one of your missions.
Then I suggest you get going.
We'll get going. I'm going to have to do a bunch of Radiant stuff or something over the next couple of days. Otherwise, I won't have any money to keep building spaceships and outposts, and that'll be terrible. What kind of terrible nonsense will that be? I guess these are all about the same. 3,200, 3,200. Oh, no, these ones are lower level. Eliminate the outlaw. Yeah, let's do that. That's how we're going to impress him. Okay. Sweet Pea, why does it matter if I'm 35 or not, though? Is there something that about Outpost or shipbuilding that unlocks only at 35? Whee! Oh, that's when Terran Armada starts. Okay. So I wonder if it's not letting me build that double-decker. I don't need it now because I have that hab set up for a greenhouse for TG's Galactic Harvest. But it doesn't show up in my menu. I don't know. I don't know if that's part of Terran Armada or if that's part of Free Lanes. That, like, Lucy and Ricky travel trailer dealy do. All right, let's skip the bullshit. Check the database. There we go. Crete Outpost. Can we get back over there? Yeah. If we're not doing any free lanes, we might as well just take the quick and dirty route. Oh, I appreciate you looking for me. You don't. I was just wondering if you knew offhand, because I am not seeing either one of those things. So, Sweet Pea. Let's see. Extractor storage. You have your own entire section, which should make it nice and easy. There's my bar. Definitely got to go in both the barn and the greenhouse. I mean, come on. But I need lights. Torches? What did you say? There's the fireplaces. Bar table. Walls. I don't think this is the full list of all of your stuff either. Heart of Mars trophy. Fireplaces. Fireplaces are good, but they're not going to throw light like I want them to. Candles, good. I do not know. I feel like I don't have access to the full amount of things, but maybe that's related to perks that I've taken or not taken. since this is the first time I'm ever building an outpost. This is all brand new to me. Let's see. Science, spacesuit design, 2 out of 4. Weapon engineering, neither one of those are apropos. 3 out of 4 in research. 1 out of 4 survey. I've got nothing set up for space mining. Or scanning, or even botany for that matter. Outpost engineering, I probably need to unlock some stuff, and that'll give me additional choices, I would imagine. Lanterns are in the same list as the candles. Like variants? Definitely taking some getting used to, for sure. Okay. Tailored spaces. Where were the candles? The lanterns are in the same list as the candles. Chachi's in karate. Good to see you, buddy. What is happening? Right on, right on. Haven't seen you in a minute. What do we got? What do we got? What am I missing? Ship model and bed in the same menu. It's a little crazy. All right, Eugen. Research terminal, workbench, armor. Oh, cool. Where did I see those candles? Okay, all tables, resource shelves, chairs, rugs, plants, paintings, abstract art, fireplaces. I do not see. Here we go. Oh, these are killer. All right, candle lantern. Bronze teapot. Candles in glass. The lanterns are in the same list. Okay, so these must be the lanterns. Am I going to light up my camp with like a little trail of lanterns? Is that the idea here? Let's see, these take what, iron? Easy peasy.
On your constellation resume.
For now. Let's put one more over here, I guess, for now. What do you mean it intersects? It should intersect. That's the perfect place to put it. Okay. And I have no idea where Tank Girl's stuff is. I've built the botany table, so I should go back in there actually. See what that offers me. Maybe I'm missing something. I probably need to level up some skill lines or perks, whatever they're called in this game. It's such a weird feeling to have like as much time in these games as I have and not know anything about entire aspects of it. Like, okay, that's cool, but none of them are taking those tree rewards or seed rewards that I got for completing the mission on Earth, so I don't think this is her workbench. I think this is just something else, maybe? This all just takes basic nutrient, water, structural. No seeds required at all. Does definitely look like her stuff, though, with this. No, that's a base game box. I don't know. I'm mumbling. But yes, anyway, within a week or two, I hope to have a functioning base. And I hope to learn a whole bunch of stuff about Starfield that I never had a chance to do before. I do all this stuff in Fallout and Fallout 76. Probably to a lot less of an extent than, you know, people like you, Sweet Pea, do it. Because I use Sim Settlement, so a lot of it's just setting down like a layout and then putting the right people in there and having them build from a leveled list of potential plans. And then I can change them out if I really don't like the outcome. But for the most part, I'm just kind of like, surprise me, which is what's awesome about Sim Settlements. But this is going to be a lot more intentional. And I'm wondering how much I'm going to get away with, how big the budget is, how much I can do. I don't understand why my Darkstar pad won't float in midair like Will's does or Briar Shades does. But I have no doubt that I'll figure all this stuff out as time goes on. Yeah, he is asked that question, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea says over on the Twitch side, you guys, that King Gath wants to do Sim Settlements type mod for Starfield, and he's asked that all the time. I get the impression that he would like to, but that he, at least at the time, the last time I heard him talk about it, which was like 4 months ago, that he didn't think that what was needed to make that work was part of the Outpost system in base Starfield. Now, has that changed over the last 4 months? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be cool. I think you may be using the new DS pad that doesn't float. Ooh, you may be right. How do I, with the controller on the Xbox, go into build mode right away? Let's see. Without having to run all the way back over? I do not know. It's not that big of a deal, but holding the B button doesn't do anything for me. Okay, how do I see this? Darkstar Nexus LM80. 1 out of 1. So I don't know. Maybe this is a non-floating one. It doesn't really matter because I kind of like the way it looks, but I was confused at the beginning. In fairness, I was confused about how to set the heights on the halves and stuff too. Like, it took me some doing with the controller, and even then, this is a compromise because I couldn't finesse them exactly how I wanted them, and I didn't want aspects of this extendable staircase to be showing up in the dirt here. So I scooched this whole thing back and moved this airlock around to this side of the greenhouse instead of over here because it was too far off the ground and I was seeing railing sticking up here, but so I had to run around here to climb up, except it was over here. So it may just be a muscle memory issue, a controller issue, trying to learn how to actually set everything up. B and X. All right, let me see. B to exit. Let's see. X. That puts away. No? Yeah, it does not seem to want to... Like in Fallout 4, I can go into build mode without having to go over and touch the workshop. But here, I can only go into build mode, as far as I can tell so far anyway, by touching the workshop. I can leave build mode by holding down B, but I cannot get it to trigger no matter how long I hold down B. Wait. EOS Fox 2113 says, what is that symbol before the B? Forgive a 50-something-year-old man. Dude, I'm not sure what you mean by that. LB. Thank you. Thank you. So obvious now that you said it. I feel completely stupid. Okay. Let's exit out of here. Oops, I think that's a grenade, actually. No? LB would be... Get this damn thing in the light. The left bumper, right? Left bumper and X. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller. Thank you. Thank you. That worked. Okay, go into the scanner first. It isn't a simultaneous thing. I got you. All right. So while I got you on the line, both you and Sweet Pea, in order to get more choices out of like tailored spaces and stuff, or figure out how to, maybe there's more I have to do with Tank Girl's mod, because I just got the seed package as a reward for unlocking that vault. And they went down to the vault. I waited for 3 days, yada, yada. They gave me these seeds that are supposed to be like stock seeds for just about anything, like a bag of them. I think it's enough for 3 plants or something. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to put points into botany, put points into outpost design and that stuff in order to unlock more tools and more options in my build menu. Is that accurate, you guys? Well, that's tricky. Huh. I'm going to have to mess with it. It's going to take some getting used to. Most of the Galactic Harvest is in the crafting and decorations menu. Okay. Crafting. Botany table. Okay, I've got that built already. So I guess that does go with Galactic Harvest. And then, you said the decorations menu. So... There's a terranium. That must be that thing that you guys have your little hedgehogs in. Nitrogen converter. There's a lot of new stuff to learn for sure. Storage bins, okay. Copy machine, all right. Potted plant hanging rug. There's Bard's patrol checkpoints. Okay. So like if I want to put a potted plant down, see that still doesn't require those seeds that I was given though. Which makes me wonder if those are just decorations and not harvestable plants. I'm going to have to go back and watch Sweet Pea's video again is what I'm going to have to do. Because now that I have it in front of me, I can put my hands on it at the same time I'm trying to understand what's happening on the screen. And that'll be a much better way to learn, I'm sure, than just trying to remember what was in the video before I even had the outpost set up. But yeah, so that's Bubbles, branching out from narrative, storytelling, and quest mods, the things that I love doing the most so far in this game, and moving into shipbuilding. I think we can kind of see now how skeletal it is once I ripped off a bunch of the armor. I love this right here. This got me like 10 extra points of maneuverability. I had armor all the way like going forward here, like a skirt around the landing gear, and I had another cross section here that was connecting these two lower wing ports and places for my fuel. And by removing all of that and just putting this skeletal brace in here, I added like 10 points to my maneuverability. So it's been a trial and error thing. If I had it all to do over again, I would have the two of these engines be in this wing and this wing, because there's actually a version of each of these where those engines fit perfectly. But I had already put the engines there, and I had already started putting the wings together. And by that point, I was like 5 hours in trying to get it all done and figure it out. So I told myself on the next iteration, I'm definitely going to have two of the engines there and then two of the engines along the back. But yeah, it's just a really weird skeletal ship. And it's a lot of fun. And I've got separate rooms for each of the Constellation members. They're all decorated and stuff, thanks to Lambent. I've got a disco, which is freaking hilarious. I thought I could go full vlogger and just zoom out and film my character dancing in the disco and then drone some nonsense over it and call it a video. What do you guys think? I'm just playing. It'd be fun, you know. It beats sitting on a couch or something. It's all good. But yeah, Lambent it's adorable, and I love the place on Neon where you go to unlock everything. The character that invites you to join their collective consortium. You have to buy in. The way that she explains everything about Lambent and what they're all about and stuff. It was unexpected and super kick-ass. I was expecting like Vice City in space, right? The colors, that kind of vibe. Definitely dance floor and stuff, because I've seen, you know, some building with it, with Cupcake, Briar Shade. I've seen a couple of people build with it, but I never really zeroed in on it because I wasn't using it myself yet, and so, you know, I didn't mentally absorb it. But once I started playing it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm not sure if Lambent plus ASC Deimos goes together, but I've definitely kind of mashed those two things together here, plus this, you know, giant bridge. I'm a fan of the giant bridge. What can I say? But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to get some rest for the night. I will be back for my regular schedule Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But tonight, I was sitting around, and I wanted to go live and show off my ship and the beginnings, at least, of my outpost here on Crete. And I'm so glad that you came by, Sweet Pea, because I totally took your advice, and I built my first ever outpost on Crete. And I'm really happy that I did. So thank you so much. But I've been Bubbles, Raven, Sweet Pea over on the other side. Let's see, kitchen and crafting. Oh, God, here's a bunch of stuff. I was looking over here for answers. Yeah, for sure. Kitchen is in crafting. I found the kitchen stuff. Okay. Actually just posted a tutorial the other day, and I watched it, but I wasn't using it yet, so I need to go back and watch it. Hey, Arcane. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Get the Rockhound DNA. They give you random resources. It's awesome. Yes, I need to remember to do that while I'm building my first base here. But thanks so much for dropping in on a Tuesday night when I just went live randomly. I really appreciate you guys. I am having so much fun with the new free lanes in Terran Armada. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I think it's fantastic. The last week and a half or so has been some of the most fun I've had in gaming or even streaming or bullshitting, storytelling, whatever you want to call it, in a very long time. And I generally have a good time. So that's saying something. But thanks every single one of you guys for being here. Thanks so much, Cyber, for the raid earlier. I'm so sorry that I missed you while you were still in the chat. I'm a terrible person, and I must atone for that. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for being here. And EOS Vox 2113. EOS Vox. That's probably how you say that. Let's see. Anybody else over there? Want to make sure I don't miss anybody. But yeah, it's awesome. Is anybody live over on the Twitch side that I can send you off to? I got good people that need a home. Pedro, thanks for being here on the YouTube side. Raven, thanks for carrying the torch or the wrench. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and log out of YouTube, and then we're going to get Twitch taken care of, and I'll say goodnight. But I'll be back again Wednesday night, which I think is tomorrow. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do Fallout or we're going to keep doing Starfield. I got to be honest with you guys. As much as I love my Fallout, I'm kind of in a April is made for Starfield mood as of right now. So maybe that's what I'll do, and I'll let everybody else do what they're going to do. Bubbles out. Good night.